Today on Mad Rat Productions, I talk about what the F and what I'm going to do for my upcoming strategy. All coming up. Well, I'm slow today. Welcome, Floyd Mad Rat Productions. Showing you my process through my art journey, sharing it as I go along, and today I have a problem. So, what's been going on with me is I have developed tennis elbow. Actually, I think it's more closely related to some kind of longest stretch. It's really more in my forearm, but it acts like tennis elbow. The nerve here along the elbow line is aggravated whenever I reach and grab. And one of the most important acts as a painter is you reach out with your just doing that hurts, with your paintbrush to paint. And I use my whole arm to paint, not my wrist. And so I am laid up. Now I'm making progress. This happened last year, and I'm slowly getting a lot more mobility back, but it is still painful. And that is a huge problem, because the whole point of me coming online was to show my art process, how I go about making my art. And now I can't make my art, and now I don't know what to do with myself. And it's been frustrating. It has been so frustrating to have not even plans at this point, because this has been going on since last year, but to finish out so weak and then to start the year in the same place has been utterly frustrating. It's been a bad start to what I want to be a good year, and so I have a challenge. And with everything in life, you cannot control what comes. You cannot control what the outside world does. All you can control is how you react. And our monkey brains, we've got two options. We either run and hide, the flight, or we stay and fight. And I gotta tell you, this is sucky. This is stopping so much more than I thought and ever thought when I first found out I was hurt. But I'm not gonna stop. That's not what I'm about. It's not how I operate. And I still want to come here. I want to still come online, and I want to share what I'm doing, even though I'm not making art. So what the heck am I going to do? Well, like I said at the start of this, I'm here to share my art journey. Now, one thing that doesn't get to be shown is the ugly, less attractive side of making art. And that is coming up with inspiration, driving yourself to get into the studio, finding the research and the down and nitty gritty of getting out and growing that muscle that is your art experience. it's a lot harder to share. I'll grant you that, because it's not a pretty picture on the wall, but it is part of the process. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep sharing my part of what I can do, which is the research, the development, the encouraging, the mindset, the actual process of making art, up to the point where I get to make art. Hopefully soon I'll be able to cross that threshold and be able to start making stuff, but I think I'm still going to take the opportunity to share how I do it, and maybe you'll get a little inspiration on yourself about how to get going. So with that in mind, let me start off by sharing some history. So, my grandmother, Barbara Carter, is an artist. She's the one that encouraged me into art. She's the one that got me a paintbrush and a canvas and let me go to town on it. And that excited me. So what I would like to share is some work that she has on the wall that encourages her. This is one of the things that is a big must. You have to have something in the tank before you can start driving off onto your journey. You cannot get anywhere without something to ride on. And some of that is just your personal experience. Some of it is just how you've grown in the world. That is, the nurture part of it. But another part is getting out and seeing, experiencing other art that's around. So, these are some pieces. Can you get a good look at that? I actually... So it's got a number. It's the Picture Petitor. And they're beautiful. Love the figurative work. And this great crazy matting egg shape in a frame. The worst part is the way that it's framed. It cuts off whose work it is. But that's not really the point. The point of this is to look. Go and look. Not only will it help fill up the tank about what's inspiring, because then you can go, whoa, what have they treaded on before? And I'll tell you, it's a great feeling to be blazing new trails, but you're going to get a lot farther when you rock in tracks that have already been trampled through. It's a lot easier hike. And you know what? When you're starting out, it's really the best course is to walk in footsteps that have already been placed. So then that way, when it comes time for you to step off, you've got the energy and power to blaze in that new trail. Go off where no one's gone before. So get out and look. That's all I'm saying. You have an opportunity, so make it a good one. So that's what I'm going to try and do. So I'm going to try and dig in, share how I get in my head, so I get out of my head and actually get to work. So one of those is to actually go see work. You can get online and you can have a pretty accurate color representation on your monitor, but I tell you, it is a different beast when you actually walk up to a piece and see it eye to eye. There's a bit of a conversation that happens. It's kind of I can't explain it. It's just when you find a piece that speaks to you, it's undescribable. You just have a feeling. It's just something deep inside. And not every piece is going to speak to you. It's a museum that's curated by somebody who has a taste and mindset that has nothing to do with you and won't relate to you. But there is going to be a pretty good sampling of what's available. So it makes it a lot easier. Because I don't know about you, but I would hate to have to trample through every single one, galleries everywhere on the planet, before I found a single piece that spoke to me. It would be a lot of work. But what that does is it helps develop your taste so you know what you're looking for. So then that way you can focus on galleries that are actually kind of focused in that direction. And then not only do you get to see great past works, but you can start to see developing current works. And that, man, that's some dynamics there. But as a person who loves just art, just wants to look, that is an hell of an opportunity to get a really good piece of work before it goes mainstream, is getting into a gallery when the artist is just showing. That's literally the cheapest it's going to be to buy a piece, besides out of the back of the artist's car. And usually they're not framed up or ready to hang or anything, but gallery, they're set, it's ready to get hung up and out the door. So it's really the best way to go. And it'll have a little bit more relating to what you are doing now. So get out and go to a gallery. This upcoming week, usually, gosh, everywhere, they call it First Friday. And it's an opportunity for everybody to come down to the galleries. They open them up and they let everybody come in, and they try and do opening shows for that. But generally, they have it open Friday evening, and it's a hell of a date at night. You seem a little sophisticated, you seem a little, but it's an opportunity to go and see work being created today. So that's what I'm going to try and do this Friday. Get out, go see, because I can't do anything else. So at least what I can do is go and see what's being made. So that's my plan for this weekend. I hope it might encourage you to go and take a look, see what's going on. It's an opportunity to kind of get a taste of what people are kind of going through right now, or at least what they were going through. I mean, paintings take a little time to get out the door, so really everything kind of getting shown now is what people were dealing with in 2020. The year that didn't happen. So it's an opportunity to see what other people were going through. Let's face it, we're all scarred from it. And talking about it helps. And maybe you don't feel comfortable talking to somebody, but I'll tell you, when you find a piece that speaks to you, it's somebody you can talk to. So, this is Floyd Fernandez, Mad Rat Productions. What the F? Ugh, so frustrating, people. But I'm going to let you go. I hope you have a wonderful day, a great evening, or a good night, wherever you are. Get out there. First Friday's coming up. Just go downtown. Galleries are usually open. They advertise it pretty well. So down here in Colorado Springs, we have shuttles that will take you around to the different galleries. So you don't even have to worry about drinking and driving. You just park your car, get in a bus, and enjoy. Usually they have a couple bars. If not, they're next door. Enjoy the evening, and then have enough time to drink some water, drink some coffee, and drive home safe and sound like it should be. So you have a wonderful day. Get out there, and hope to see you soon. Bye.